शन्नो मित्रशं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. We have completed the Seekshaavallee. Today I will give you the summary of the first chapter. There are 6 valleys or chapters in Taittiriya Upanishad. First one is Seekshaavallee. Second valley is Brahmananda Valley. Third one is Bhrigu Valley. All these 3 valleys begin with first word and the title also same given that first word alone. Siksham Vyakhya Syamaha, first mantra in the first chapter. Therefore, Seekshaavallee. Second chapter begins with Brahmavidapnoti Param. Therefore, the second chapter we are going to see, that is Brahmananda Valley. Third chapter begins with the word Bhrugurvai Varunihi, Bhrigu Valley. Now, this first chapter we can divide into 4 topics. First topic is Karma Yoga. Second topic is Upasana Yoga. Third topic is Homa Sadhanam. Homa Sadhanam. Homa as a means. The last and final topic is Japa Sadhanam. Jnana Yoga Siddhyartham Japa Sadhanam. A sadhana by which one can qualify to study scriptures. Jnana Yogyata Prapyartham. Now, this Karma Yoga topic have got 3 portions. Karma Yoga, the first part is Panchamaha Yajna. Second part of Karma Yoga is acquisition of virtues. Acquisition of virtues comes under Karma Yoga. Panchamahayajna comes under Karma Yoga. The third part of Karma Yoga is Sadbhavana, proper attitude towards all actions, called Sadbhavana. This sadbhavana also come under karma yoga. Sadbhavana, panchamahayajna and acquisition of virtues prepare the person to get moksha. Prepares the person. They will never give moksha. All these three parts of karma yoga have no role to give moksha directly. Similarly, upasana is the second topic. That means saguna ishvara dhyanam. Saguna ishvara dhyanam. In Vedic times, they have rituals and upasanas on Vedic symbols. In Vedic time, that means those days who were studying only scriptures, no Western education. Those days, people, they start their study with only traditional scriptural teaching. Therefore, those days symbols were taken straight away from the scriptures. But those symbols are replaced by now through Puranic examples or symbols, Puranic stories. Now what are our symbols? Like Ekarupa, Rama, Krishna, Devi. So that upasana we are doing nowadays. Now you cannot do that samhitopasana. Now namakku grammar theriyadu. Sanskrit grammar letters theriyadu. How the grammar script also theriyadu. We are not supposed to do samhitopasana. We cannot. So Shastra allows, according to these days, upasana symbols can be taken as that forms, murti, we can take. Similarly, upasana also cannot give, just as karma yoga cannot give moksha, upasana also cannot give moksha. Upasana or meditation cannot give moksha directly. It is not sakshat upakarakam. It is not direct cause for self-knowledge. Upasana also play a satellite role, secondary role, like karma yoga. Karma yoga gives chitta shuddhi, qualification. Upasana gives chitta ekagrata, qualification. So having completed that two, you have come here for what? Jnana yoga. Completing means simultaneously you are doing also. So 3/4 of qualification you have acquired already. That's why you have come here for Jnana yoga. So upasana also cannot give moksha. We have to remember. For that, Shankaracharya gives one nice example in Viveka Chudamani. Pathyam aushadha sevacha kriyate yena rogina arogya siddhim drishtasya nanyanu tishtati karmana. First line says that pathya means, that prescription, food, what type of food a patient has to take along with the medicines. If you take this medicine, you have to eat this type of food only. You are not supposed to eat these foodstuffs. You have to avoid. That is called pathyam. Pathyam along with aushadham. Pathyam aushadha sevacha. You have to consume medicine as well as food also according to doctor's prescription. Sevacha. Kriyate yena rogina. That patient only has to take that pathyam. Patient taking medicines, and he should not ask, my wife only, let her do pathyam on behalf of me, my better half. Therefore, can she do pathyam on behalf of husband? Not possible. Same patient has to take up this pathyam also. Similarly, arogya siddhi, that alone gives arogyam to that person. Similarly, the person who want to get moksha, wife only cannot go to class and study and give moksha to husband, or husband alone cannot study scriptures and give moksha to his wife. Impossible. They have to study, they have to get knowledge. Similarly, upasana and karma yoga are like pathyam. Why this sloka I am quoting? You have to understand this example. Karma yoga and upasana play a pathyam role. What is the medicine main aushadham? That is Jnana Yoga. Second chapter, Brahmanandavalli. Brahmanandavalli is the aushadham. First chapter and third chapter, that is Seekshaavallee and Bhruguvalli, are like pathyam. இப்போ எது முக்கியம்? ஔஷதம் முக்கியமா பத்தியம் முக்கியமா? ரெண்டும் முக்கியம் అని சொல்லணும். ஔஷதம் முக்கியமா பத்தியம் முக்கியமான்னா ரெண்டும் முக்கியம்தான். Without patyam, medicine won't work. Without medicine, patyam alone cannot cure the disease. Similarly, our bhavaroga, samsara roga can be cured Patya Aushadha Sevacha, Seekshaavallee, Bhruguvalli, and Brahmanandavalli. Now, Patyam we have completed. In the middle, Aushadham varum, Tiripi Patyam varum. And the Madri topic. In the Madri example, Shonada Nalla Puriyum. Adikda Shonna. Second chapter, preparation Pandikre Nan. I am preparing you. We are going to take real medicine. That is Brahmanandavalli. So, first and third chapters are like that. Second chapter, the rule is Jnana Yoga. Now, let us, after this Shanti Patha, now we come to the 1-1 Anuvaka. After Shanti Patha, the teacher begins his teaching through Samhitopasana first. The first Anuvaka tells us, Siksham Vyakhyāsyāmaha. Oh, my dear student, I will teach you the pronunciation of these Sanskrit letters. Shiksha Shastram, the science of pronunciation, or science of intonation, the sounds, verbal sounds. You learn, then meditate upon those letters by taking them as symbols. Alambanam. Samhita means Vedic letters. Upasana means meditation. Taking the Vedic letters as symbols, you do meditation. Why? The reason is, since the revelation of the truth is based on Vedic statements or Vedic words, since the main teaching, the revelations about the truth, all are coming out of those words only, Vedic words. Therefore, prepare yourself to utter those words clearly with crystal clear pronunciation. Then only you can know the meaning. Tappu tappa pandakudadu. Pronunciation, articulation must be very, very thorough. Correct understanding of every letter is very important. That is why chanting. We have to be here for chanting. நமக்கு குரு ஸ்தோத்திரம்லோனே இன்னும் ஸ்பெல்லிங் மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் இருக்கு. இத்தனை வருஷமா படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம். Therefore 10:30 we have to be here. I know you are all having lot of responsibilities at home, but still the pronunciation is very important. Samhitopasana, the essence of this third section begins with Samhitopasana. Meditation on conjunctions of Vedic letters. Since these Vedic letters are familiar to this student, it is ideal for him to take Vedic letters as symbols. Since Vedic letters are familiar to this Vedic student, those letters are ideal for meditation as symbols. What are those devatas invoked here? Various devatas are invoked upon these letters. Various devatas are invoked upon those letters. This upasana is as good as Hiranyagarbha upasana. Samhitopasana is total upasana, Hiranyagarbha upasana anartham. By doing this upasana, what is the benefit? The Upanishad says, this student will get good children, healthy children, cattle, food, etc. What are all required in his life, he get all of them by doing this upasana. A better life he gets. Not only here in this loka, even in higher lokas. This is the third vaka essence. Now the fourth anuvaka deals with another upasana to develop IQ, medha siddhyartham. Medha siddhyartham yachandasa mrishabho vishwarupaha. That mantra, Omkara japa mantra, to improve that my methas. Medha siddhyartham, for intelligence. We are all very good in EQ. EQ is emotional quotient. Okay. For Shastra study, IQ is very much highlighted. Therefore, a special mantra, this every day you can chant this mantra. Yachandasa mrishabho vishwarupaha chandobhyo jamrita sambhabhuva. Daily padikkanum in the mantra. This Omkara looked as God himself, Lord himself. So asking here what this mantra, in this mantra, this upasaka asking for good health, good body, good sense organs to attain moksha. to attain moksha. Any upasana you can use for materialistic benefits also and spiritual benefits also. Any upasana, even entire religion, we can use for material benefits and spiritual benefits also. Materialistic benefits means only healthy body, wealth, prosperity and higher lokas. This is called materialistic benefits. Whereas intelligent people, along with materialistic benefits, they ask for a spiritual benefit also. Like you people, no? Spiritual benefit also important. What is the spiritual benefit? This body, mind, sense organs, when they are healthy, I can use this body to attain moksha. Jnana vairagya siddhyartham. I can use this body, mind, sense organs. Jnana vairagya siddhyartham, chitta shuddhyartham, chitra ekagrata prapyartham, I can use. This is the intelligent way of asking Bhagavan. Permanent benefit, not temporary benefit. Spiritual benefits also we have to ask, not only materialistic benefits. Use. ஒரு கல்லுக்கு ரெண்டு மாங்கான்னு சொன்ன மாதிரி இது இன்டெலிஜென்ட்டா யூஸ் பண்ணணும் இல்லையோ. This is the fourth anvaka. In this anvaka itself, avahanti homa comes. This avahanti homa, this boy is doing, means when he is a bachelor student. When I am going to become a grihastha, later I have to propagate these scriptures and I have to take care of my family. If I teach the scriptures, let many students should come from all directions. Brahmacharinaha amayantu. What type of brahmachari? Damayantu, shamayantu. With full sense control they should come. With full mind control, that such students should come to me to study. Therefore, I want good students. I want to propagate this. I want to get a lot of prosperity to take care of my students also. Of course, students are taking care of now. Because sannyasi, suppose the student becomes sannyasi, avahanti homa pannanama vendama? Pannanam. Even though I am going to become a sannyasi, I do not know. Suppose if I become a sannyasi, I want to get many more students who are with sense control and mind control. This is the phalam of avahanti homa. This is the homa sadhanam. Homa as a sadhanam to preserve the scriptures, to propagate the scriptural teaching for my well-being as well as for social well-being. The student has to do avahanti homa as a sadhanam. This is the final prayer. What is his final prayer? Let me purify myself. Let me purify myself. This Veda should not reject me. He is asking Veda mantras. Please accept me, don't reject me, and you merge in me, I want to merge in you. அப்போதான் அந்த ஞானமே வரும், தாதாத்மியம் வரணும். Now the fifth anvaka, this is the fourth anvaka over. Avahanti homa medha siddhyartham onkara japa over. The third, the second upasana comes Vyahriti upasana. Second upasana, Vyahriti upasana. Bhur bhuvassuvariti va eta. From there it comes. This bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, mahaha taken as symbols for meditation on various devatas. 6 devatas were taken. There are supplementary upasanas are also there. Okay, Vyakriti upasanas. There are many supplementary upasanas. And this Vyakriti upasana, that is second upasana, and the third upasana are go together. That is Akasha Hridaya upasana. That is third upasana, comes in the 6th section. Sixth Anvaka, Antarhridaya Akasha Upasana. This is also Hiranyagarbha Upasana only. Third Upasana. Samhita Upasana, first one. Vyakriti Upasana, second one. And Antarhridaya Upasana, this is the third one. In this Upasana, 6th Anuvaka tells the total mind, Hiranyagarbha is the total mind, we invoke upon our own Hridayam, Hridaya Akashe, individual mind. So, along with the previous upasana, that means Vyakriti upasana, along with that is total. Bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, mahaha, that is total upasana. So, this Antarhridaya Akasha upasana is individual, Veshti upasana. So, there is a connection between the previous one and this one. To attain oneness with Hiranyagarbha, I look upon my own mind, Antarhridayam, as a total. This is subjective level. Individual is a subjective level. So I take this Hridayam, my own mind, as Alambanam. Symbol. Alambanam to whom? For that total Hiranyagarbha, total mind. Adhikku Alambanam ennudaya Hridayam. Adha Hridayakasha Upasana, Antarhridaya Upasana. Therefore, these two upasanas have got Anga Angi Sambandha, Anga Angi Bhava. Then what is the benefit? Vyapohya Sirsha Kapale, then that mantra comes. This upasaka, after his death, he goes to higher loka through Sushumna Nadi, Brahmarandra. He goes to Brahmaloka, higher lokas. These are all material benefits. And after that Brahmaloka, if he studies there, okay. If he studies, and he'll get knowledge. So Agni, Vayu, Aditya, finally he attained Hiranyagarbha. All these devatas offer so many things to this upasaka. Even those devatas respect this upasaka, because he has done lot of upasanas upon those devatas. So those devatas will respect this upasaka. This is the highest glory one can attain through upasanas. This is the highest glory. More than this, Brahmaloka is the highest goal through upasanas you can attain. So upasana is not the end of, ultimate end of human life. Idi gnapakam vechukonam. Upasana is like getting into a boat, entering into a boat, cross the river and leave the boat. After crossing the river, you are not supposed to sit in the boat. Why you have traveled in the boat? To cross the river. That is the purpose. போட்டில் உட்கார்ந்து அப்படியே இல்லை நான் இங்கேயே உட்கார்றேன். சில போட்டில் உட்கார்ற பர்பஸே என்னன்னா டு கிராஸ் த ரிவர். வந்தாச்சு அந்த ஷோரு, யூ கெட் டவுன். இதுதான் சமத்து. அதே மாதிரி உபாசனை கூட ஒரு போட்டு மாதிரி தான். கர்மயோகம், உபாசனம், பூஜா, religion, whole religion is like a boat. That's why Hinduism is addressing all types of people. It is rooted like a grass. கிராஸ் எப்படியே கட் பண்ணால் கூட மேலே மேலே அது அப்படியே கீழே 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 வேறு போயின்னே இருக்கும். அது மாதிரி Hindu religion is also like that for all types of people. It addresses. So you have to give up this upasana. You have to come to Jnana Yoga finally, ultimate. உபாசனா போட்லேருந்து இறங்கி எங்கே வரணும்? தர்ஸ்டே கிளாஸ்க்கு வரணும். ஞான யோகா எங்கே கிடைக்கும்ப்பான்னா ஸ்கிரிப்சுரல் ஸ்டடி, வேர்ட் டு வேர்டு மீனிங் யூ ஹாவ் டு ஸ்டடி. இல்லை நான் சாண்டிங்கே பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பேன் சுவாமினி. இந்த கிளாஸ் விட்டுட்டு சில பேர் நிறைய இடத்துக்கு போவான். அந்த கிளாஸ் டைமில் எதை வந்தேன்னா கிளாஸு தான் ப்ரைமரின்னு இருக்கணும். வரலன்னா இன்னும் தெரியலன்னு அர்த்தம். What they are studying, what for they are studying also they do not know అని అర్థం. First priority must be this only. Temple, worship, puja, religion, abhishekam, everything after this only. அது அப்படி இருக்கணும். அது ஒரு போட்டு மாதிரி, இது ஷோர் மாதிரி. இதெல்லாம் பப்ளிசிட்டி நான் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். இது உண்மை, சாஸ்திரமே சொல்றது. சாஸ்திர says. So therefore this is the benefit. Next, 7th section, Pankta Brahma Upasana. Pankta Brahma Upasana. Here the entire creation is divided into 3 groups with 5 factors. At individual level, Adhyatmikam and Adhidaivam. So, Adhyatmika group, Adhidaiva group, Bhuta Panktam and Daiva Panktam. We saw in this 3 panktams separately 5 factors. We saw prana, vyana, apana, udana, samana. The eyes, ears at adhyatma level. Body, sense organs, pranas, all this at adhyatma level. Adhe corresponding at adhidaivam level also we saw. So I need not explain all these things. This is essence I am giving. Okay. Dhatu panktam. That also we saw. Mamsam, majja, snava, all these at dhatu panktam, adhyatmam level. So dhatu panktam, this indriya panktam, prana panktam, along with daivam, adhidaivam. This is subjective and that is objective level are identical. Upasaka enna pannanum? This, the adhyatmam is identical with adhidaivam. அப்படி நினைச்சு மெடிடேஷன் பண்ணணும். இது பாங்க்த பிரம்ம உபாசனம். First 3 are identical, that is adhidaivam, with the second 3 adhyatmam, identical. This is another type of Hiranya Garbha Upasana. This identical both are, and why we have to get this jnana, and the Dvaita Buddhi pohanam. Bhagavan vere, nan vere, in the Dvaita Buddhi, separation, and the Bhavana poharthikahada, identical. Adhyatmam and Adhidaivam both are identical, means Advaita Bhavana will come. Non-dual attitude will come. That aham brahmasmi advaita jnanam, just like that it will not come. Chitta vishalata dhyanam pannanam. That is called aneka rupa dhyanam. Puriyartha Vedic meditation ennaane? Vedic meditation enna idudha. Chitta ekagrata ekarupa dhyanam, chitta vishalata aneka rupa dhyanam or vishwarupa dhyanam. Then the vishwarupa dhyanam, aneka rupa dhyanam will culminate into arupa dhyanam. Aham brahma asmi nirgunam brahma arupam brahma. Ange land ஆகணும். இங்கே ஃப்ளை பண்ணும்போது எங்கே இருக்கோ நமக்கே தெரியாது, ஸ்விம் பண்ணும்போது. Once you reach the shore, you come to know, appada vandachi shore kanna. So when you are swimming, you do not know the directions where Upanishad is taking us. That's why I have to rely upon Veda. Veda design is like that. Beautifully it has given the route map. And the route map le poinde irukana. Guru is the one who shows the route map. And the route map le poinde irundana destination will come. That is arupa jnanam aham brahmasmi. Enna dukkha nivrutti. Adida namakku venum. Dukkha nivrutti artham. This is the pankta brahma upasana. Then fifth upasana in 8th section, that is Omkara upasana, final one. Fourth one is Pankta Brahma upasana over. Fifth upasana is Omkara upasana, Om iti Brahma. So Vachakam, verbally you can chant the mantra Om. If you do Omkaram verbally, it is called Japam. If you do mentally, it is Dhyanam. If you do verbally, loudly, Ucha Japa, it is Japam, Parayanam. Thousands of times you have to do, lakhs and lakhs. The more you do the chanting, the more Chitta Shuddhi, more the Vighna Nivaranam take place. Obstacles will go away. Obstacles வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் ஒன்றும் நினைச்ச பிரயோஜனம் கிடையாது. நிறைய வாட்டி ஜபம் பண்ணிட்டே இருங்க. ஸோ இந்த லைன் இஸ் கிளியர். கிரீன் சிக்னலை எப்போவுமே எங்கே போனாலும் நமக்கு ரெட் சிக்னலே வராது. ரெட் சிக்னல் வரதே சுவாமின்னு என்ன, இந்த லோக்கல் சிக்னல் சொல்லலை நான். கிரீன் சிக்னலே வந்து எவ்வளோ சந்தோஷம் உங்களுக்கு. அப்பா நான் வரும்போது எல்லாம் கிரீன் சிக்னலே சுவாமி, ரெட் சிக்னலே வரல. ரெட் சிக்னலே இருந்தாலும் இந்த மாதிரி கிளாஸ்க்கு லேட் ஆகிடும் இல்லையா? அதே மாதிரி ரெட் சிக்னல் என்ன, ஆல் ஆப்ஸ்டிக்கிள்ஸ், வியாதி ரூபேண, இந்த ஃபேமிலி, ஃபைனான்ஷியல் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ், family problems, so many problems are all like red signals. They will not allow us to come to class to study. Okay, so green signal enna, everything is okay na. So in this birth itself you will get moksha. Otherwise red signals nariya vanda enna agum, next birth all the best nu sollana appo adi koncham malli oru pana pacifying, all the best, next birth enna. So japa we should not leave. See, japa sadhanam is very important. The amount of japa you do, the amount of freedom you feel inside, and receiving retention also is very, very easy. This Omkara japa, in every mantra they utter this Omkara in homas, yajnam, yagam and all. That is why yajna is like a first conception madri. Yajna, all 42 samskaras, conception, garbhadhanam is the first ceremony they do. First ritual, garbhadhanam. Conception is a type of yajna. Last yajna is cremation. So conception to cremation, whatever you do, it is a yajnam. The jiva has to travel. But before cremation, he has to say what? Aham brahmasmi sollano. Swamini, oruma enakku and sandehame venda. Sandehame venda. You will get it. That's what Omkara japa sadhanam gives highest benefit. It makes your life more holy and your pursuit also very, very simpler, very easy, fruitful. Now, 9th Anuvaka, now Upasanas over. 9th Anuvaka is talking about Vaidika Achara. Vaidika Achara. See, material benefits, some people by doing upasanas, they ask for siddhis. இவருக்கு சித்தியே இல்லைன்னா அவர் பெரிய என்ன உபாசகர்ன்னு சொல்லுவோம் நம்ம. ஆமாம், உபாசகர்ன்னா அவருக்கு சித்திஸ் இருக்கணும். சித்திஸ் இருந்தால் தான் அவருக்கு உபாசகர்னா. இட் இஸ் த லோவஸ்ட் இன்ஃபீரியர் உபாசகன்னு அர்த்தம் அக்கார்டிங் டு சாஸ்திரா. A upasaka working for siddhis and helping people, maybe that is material benefits he is giving. But from the standpoint of Shastra, possessing siddhis is a materialistic benefit. It is a materialistic benefit. Therefore, we should use the religion for spiritual upliftment, not for siddhis. Upasana comes in religion, isn't it? Karma Yoga comes in religion. Vedanta Shastra Jnana Yoga comes in philosophy. Okay, this is philosophy. So they should culminate what your religion, Karma Yoga and Upasana religion, whatever you have practiced to that religion, you have to culminate into philosophy, Jnana Yoga, not in siddhis. We should not carry away by siddhis. Even after studying 10, 15, 20 years Vedanta also, still some Vedantic students are enamored by siddhis. Avvala powerful. Shastra says these mystic powers, siddhis belong to this world, vyavaharika prapancha. Nothing to do with your Atma Jnanam. On the other hand, Vedanta says, scriptures says, even Patanjali says, it is the biggest obstacle for Atma Jnanam. So never carry away by the mystic powers. If anybody is having, never run after them. Okay. அது ரொம்ப அட்ராக்டிவா இருக்கும். That's why some students may ask, if you come to your Swamini, என்னோட ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் எல்லாம் போயிடுமா அண்ணா? அண்ணா, அந்த அம்மாக்கு ஏதாவது மிஸ்டிக் பவர்ஸ் இருக்கான்னு they are expecting. நீங்க என்ன சொன்ன, போயிடும் வா, நீ கூட்டிட்டு வரணும். அப்ப நம்ம என்ன சொல்ல போறோம்னா, ப்ராப்ளமே கிடையாது, யூ ஆர் ஃப்ரீ ஃப்ரம் ப்ராப்ளம். சாஸ்திரா சேஸ் தட் இஸ் த டீச்சிங். எனக்கு ப்ராப்ளம் போகுமான்னு வந்த, அரே உனக்கு ப்ராப்ளமே இல்லை, யூ ஆர் ஆத்மான் பிரம்மன், எனக்கு ப்ராப்ளமே கிடையாது. தட் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கானாங்கிற நோஷன் போகணும். டு ரிமூவ் தட் நோஷன் ஓன்லி ஞான யோகா. பட் இந்த கிளச்சஸ்லேருந்து வெளியில் வர்றது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். தட்ஸ் வை மனுஷ்யானாம் சஹஸ்ரேஷு வெரி ஃபியூ பீப்புள் வில் கம். அங்கே ஓடி 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 அதுக்குள்ள 80 years வந்துடும் அவங்களுக்கு. இங்கே வந்து வர முடியாமல் கஷ்டப்பட்டு கிளாஸ் எங்கே இருக்குன்னு ஒரு வைப்போம். காது கேட்காமலே கண்ணு பார்க்க முடியாத சமையல் வந்து என்னதான் புரியும் ஒன்ன. பை தட் டைம் வந்துடும் த ப்ரெஷஸ் வேல்யூபிள் டைம், the age, everything gone. This 11 o'clock is for youngsters. Of course, old people are also there, I don't say. But why? And housewives are coming maximum. You are all really in precious, that is the age, precious age really. You can get that benefit. That's why Vedika Vichara here. Vedika Vichara eppadi irukkanum? Important virtues that Guru is final, he gives. Study of scriptures. Ritamcha swadhyaya pravachanicha. Oh my dear student, never skip this swadhyayam. Study of scriptures must. Never leave. Follow truthfulness. Ritamcha swadhyaya satyamcha damascha. All sense control, mind control, always they follow them. This is called Vaidika Vichara. Against to all this is Avaidikam anartham. Avaidikam is amangalam, Vaidikam is mangalam. Mind control, worship God, Panchamahayagnas, hospitality, Athithi Yajnam, respect your elders, service to humanity, father, mother, teacher, all of them you respect. Here it says in this mantra. And marry, have good children and teach them. Okay. Prajani have to increase this dharma. For what? Praja, children for what sake? Dharma abhivridyartham. I get children, namirvar, namakoruvar. And the oruvariki koncham dharmam pati sullapa. Dharma abhivridyartham prajaha. Children are meant to propagate dharma, not to give some tunai. Enak old age lo tunai kaha yaar irupan. Avadella nenekkaadhu. Swamini neenga enna sollunga. Idu maatram idha patru. Namakkaga or abhimanam. If we know that the Shastra, its value, this teaching, this is called my son or daughter, not for my sake. This is the gift I am giving to the society. And every mother, every minute she should think, my son and my daughter are not for my sake. Of course, when they are for society, I am also included there. Yes or no? I am included. எனக்காகவே எனக்கு சொன்ன என்ன ஆயிடும் தெரியுமோ? அவனு எனக்கு உதவி பண்ண மாட்டான், சொசைட்டிக்கு அது மேல பண்ண மாட்டான். ஆமா, அப்படிதான் நம்ம பார்க்கிறோம் இப்போ. They are not taking care of their parents. Of course, they are not taking care of the society also. Suppose you give that child, mentally offer that child to the society, your yoga kshema also will be taken care of. In the secret மறக்காதுங்கோ. இது வேத வாக்கு. என்ன சுவாமி உங்க வாயிலிருந்து வருது வேத வாக்க? என்னோட வாயில வரல, வேதமே சேஸ். வேதம் அப்படிதான் சொல்றது. சர்வே ஜனா சுகினோ பவந்து, லோகா சமஸ்தா சுகினோ பவந்து, அண்ட் மை சன் ஆல்சோ சுகினோ பவந்து. எப்படி? அரே சர்வே ஜனாலோ லோகா ஜனாலோ யுவர் சன் இன்க்ளூடட் ஆர் நாட்? அது மாதிரி என்னோட சன் இந்த உலகத்துக்காக நல்லது பண்ணட்டும், அப்போ நான் கூட இன்க்ளூடட். ஸோ ஐ நீட் நாட் டு கோ டு வேர்? Old age home. Then this what, having attained this knowledge in the 10th Anuvaka, Trishanku declare, what a superior knowledge, this is wonderful knowledge he has attained. Why? How he has attained? By following Samhita Upasana, by following Pankta Brahma Upasana, by following Omkara Japa, Medha Siddhyartham, all these things he has followed, and Vedic lifestyle he has taken up. Then he has attained Atma Jnanam. I am here as a model, and சொல்லி declare பண்றாரு. Veda Ghosha, this is what he says. Aham Rikshasya Reriva, Kirtif Prishtam Gireriva, Urdhva Pavitro Vajiniva Swamritamasmi. Let us, our son or daughter should become like Trishanku. அந்த Trishanku இல்லை, நமக்கு தெரிகிற Trishanku வேற. தைத்திரியோபனிஷத் Trishanku இஸ் a ஞானி, ரிஷி. இப்படிப்பட்ட ஞானம் எல்லாருக்கும் வரணும். Trishanku. I am the substratum of this entire universe, he says. Kirti Prishtam. I am Brahmaswarupam. My name and fame is like that peak of that mountain. How boldly he is declaring. Appadi declare pannanum. In this 10th mantra, he says, this is the real prosperity, this is the real wealth, this is the real health. Health, wealth, எல்லாமே இதுல தான் இருக்கு. And the 11th Anuvaka, final Anuvaka, instructions given by the teacher. So everyone has to recognize his or her own nature and repeat this mantra. Fake it and make it. Daily, aham vrikshasya reriva. I am ordinary miserable wife, housewife, householder, holding the house all the time. But still, my real nature is Brahman. Ani sollanam. Repeat that mantra as a nididhyasana mantra. Aham vrikshasya reriva. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. Hundreds of times, thousands of times I say, one day it become a fact for me. The last section, instructions. Teacher is giving a send-off to the student. This is important qualities you maintain, retain in your life. Whatever you have learned here, all good things, noble things you practice, continue in your life, never miss them. Truthfulness you continue. Righteous way of life you continue. Respect elders. And respect other teachers also. Learn from other teachers also if you feel like to learn. Never stop. One should follow the path of noble people. Especially the teacher says, when you have got any conflicts in your life, conflict situation when it comes, how to behave with others. You see those people, how they are handling their life in the difficult situations. You also behave same way. See some people in difficult situations, in crisis, how they have handled their life. You also follow the same footsteps like that. And he says, therefore, when one point, some students have got doubt, Swamini, how to interact with the people who are all adharmic, not going in a Vedic lifestyle. They are all not doing some wrong things they are doing, knowingly also they are doing. How to handle them? If they are our own family members, how to handle them? They have their own habits, behavioral problems and all. Enna pannanam? I will tell you, leave them, ignore them. They have their own samskaras. You don't interfere, you don't probe into them, into their life. First check yourself where you are. Every person having some minus points. Enakittu sare minus points irukku. Why I have to see minus points in them first? Enakittu irukkiradhu enna ni correct pannikanum first. Ennaachana naan correct Swamini ani namak naan correct ani ellarkume avanavan correct ani thonum first. Naan perfect, na correct. இதுதான் இந்த ஒப்பீனியன். நான் கரெக்ட், நான் தான் ரைட்டு அన్న ஒரு ஒப்பீனியன் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, ஆல்வேஸ் ஃபைண்டிங் ஃபால்ட்ஸ் இன் அதர்ஸ். திஸ் டைப் ஆஃப் மென்டாலிட்டி டெவலப் சீயிங் த மிஸ்டேக்ஸ் அலோன் இன் த அதர்ஸ் ஆல் த டைம். அண்ட் அந்த மனப்பான்மை என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா, இட் கெனாட் வித் ஸ்டாண்ட் வித் அதர் பீப்புள்ஸ் பிஹேவியர். அதுதான் காரணம். எனக்கிட்ட கூட சிலது கரெக்ஷன் பண்ணிக்க வேண்டியது இருக்கலாம், இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி அவங்களுக்கும் இருக்கும். அதனால தானிக்கு தீனிக்கு சரி போயிருந்து இப்படி சொன்னா ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் when it comes, நான் கரெக்டு தான், நான் சொன்னதுதான் கரெக்டு, எனக்கு எல்லாமே தெரியும், அவங்க தான் எல்லாம் தப்பு பண்றான், அவன் தப்பு பண்றது கரெக்டு தான், எல்லாமே தப்பு பண்றான்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது, நான் எல்லாமே கரெக்டான்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. இங்கதான் நம்ம கொஞ்சம் there is a room to grow for me also. அதே மாதிரி அவங்களுக்கு கூட there is a room to grow, mature. இப்படிப்பட்ட மனப்பான்மை கொஞ்சம் நமக்கு ஒரு இடம் கொடுத்துட்டான்னா it will have a what? you see the relationship. Freedom in relationship is called this alone. Freedom in relationship. I have relationship, at the same time I have freedom. I give freedom to them also to grow. I have my own freedom to grow myself. Otherwise life is a struggle, a tug of war. I have to improve myself. I have to improve myself. இதுதான் பண்ணணும் நம்ம. இதுதான் என்னுடைய யஜ்ஞம். யார் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகணும்னு பற்றி எனக்கு I don't bother. Let Bhagavan will take care of them. Why I have to worry? Let me take care of my life first. Corrections at my intellectual level, emotional level. இதுதான் that what Guru says. You don't follow anything wrong. Evil things are practiced by anybody. You don't follow them. You follow only good things. Having said this much, concludes the Shanti Patha. And he gives another important value also, that is Shraddhaya Deyam. Do lot of charity. Alla charity pannu. Tyagam, tyagam, tyagam. Kudu, kudu, kudu. Nariya, palaganam. Shankaracharya says, Janmanam Narajanma Durlabham. Manushya Janma is very rare. You got it. And Tatra Pumstvam Tato Viprata. In that also human life, and that Dhiratvam. Pumstvam not only male. Pumstvam here, that Dhiratvam. Courage to face all adverse situations. And Viprata. Viprata means what? Brahmana gunas. Guna Brahmana. Satvika gunas. Tasmat Vaidika Dharma Acharata. Dharma Paratanar. Viveka Chodamani Shankaracharya says, Adulo kuda Vaidika Dharma Margam life lo varade innu punyam pannirkanam. Illame one step mela one step punyam ide. Adikulla thirupi Vidvatvam Tasmat Param. Vidvatvam, getting knowledge, introducing myself to scriptures. This is another punyam. In that also, Atma Anatma Vivechanam, greatest punyam. In that also, again, Swanubhavaha, innu punyam. Enaka pratyakshama anubhavam varade, innu punyam. Shatakoti Janma Sukritaihi, punyam vina na labhyate. Punyam vina labhyate. Without Shatakoti Janma punyam, this is not possible. இப்படி இதெல்லாம் இருந்ததுன்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? சதகோட்டி ஜன்ம புண்ணியம் இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம். Therefore, thanksgiving Shanti Patha, last Shanti Patha, we will chant together. So, having accomplished everything, the student thanked to the teacher, father, mother, and Ishvara, to the entire creation. So, Nandri Cholana, Kritagnyata. We'll chant together. Last 12th Anuvaka. There is a difference between 12th Anuvaka and first Shantri Mantra. Pati Padingo. Okay, look at it and chant. Om Shanno Mitra Sham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryamam Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnururukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmavadisham Rutamavadisham Satyamavadisham Tanmamavit Tadvaktaramavit Avinmam Avidvaktaram Om Shanti shanti shanti. Thus ends the Seekshaavallee, first chapter of Taittiriya Upanishad. So the student asking good health and long life for the teacher also. The student is asking in this. Shanti Pada. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi